Sadhakas, welcome. Let us salute the Lord, the Shruti Mata, the Guru Parampara, our Ishta Devata, wholeheartedly, the truth. Food, medicine, and the knowledge. As much they are taken in to the point where it has to go, so much they help. If the food is not getting digested, going into every required part of the body, the energy, immunity, strength will not come. The medicine is not going to the place of disease, it cannot eliminate. So too, the Shastra Jnanam which we are listening, if it doesn't go deep into the place where the Ajnana disease is there, for it to remove, called as the heart, that superficial Jnanam will not help us in transforming ourselves from a Dukhi Samsari to a Sukhi Sadhaka and Siddha Purusha. So, while we are in this process of attending to the satsangas every day, how deeply we are allowing this knowledge to sink into our hearts. We have to go on observing, and that will happen only when we have patience, when we have paused, when you have really allowed it by giving the time, giving the love, giving the attention, giving the repetition to this jnanam. That repetition is mananam chintanam. And also, as soon as possible, that immaturity of carelessness, negligence, taking lightly this spiritual knowledge or spiritual sadhana, you have to come out and then mean business in this. There are people who generally take everything very sincerely. Eating the food or being with people or earning the money or enjoying the world. Such are the ones when they come to spirituality. They take this also very genuinely seriously. The other people who are negligent, careless about every aspect, and that is tamoguna. When they are given a chance in spirituality, here also they are negligent and careless. Such people, though the best of the knowledge is given by the best ways and means, by the best grace of the Lord through best of the teachers, yet they, because their attitude of casual, being careless, negligent, they won't make use. We have to check within ourselves what sort of Vyaktitva we have. If it is not conducive, positive, we have to make it. So, very serious, very genuine, very sincere. Let us mean business in this spirituality, in taking this spiritual knowledge into the core of our heart, and then let it do the operation of eliminating the deeply hidden, the ignorance and the subsequent, the wrong vasanas, notions, whatever they are. And it is a continuous, relentless process till it happens. No time limit should be kept. No effort limit should be kept. Time and effort limit is till the total jnana replaces the ajnana and we are in the jnana anumhuti regarding the presence of our one self to be the self everywhere. Till that time, the efforts have to go on irrespective of how many days, months, years, lives. So, in these few things, also when we prepare, we are helping ourselves. So, today too, let us invoke again the grace of the Masters, the Lord, the Shruti Mata, to bless us with the study of the Upanishads, Aitareya and Mundaka, to bless us with the Yoga Darshana Jnanam. Beautiful topic is going on. The Sanyoga Viyoga Avidya Avidya Swarupa Ityad. So to our Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the Bhakti Yoga, the third level of devotion we'll see today. In our Bhagavatam also, we have left with some 8-9 shlokas more. The big ones, Shruti Matas, Varnanafi Parabrahma Paramatma. Adhyatma Ramayana, it will take a week more, where Sri Rama slowly now starts taking us into Tattvamasi Mahavakya Vichara. Let us pray also to Mother Durga through Sahasranamavali Parayanam. Let us engage in all these things straight away. Om. 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 Om Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryamkaravavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsharusibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyaha. Om Nidhaye Sarva Vidyanam Bhishje Bhavaroginam Gurave Sarva Lokanam Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Vyasaya Vishnurupaya Vyasarupaya Vishnave Namo Vai Brahmanidhaye Vasishtaya Namo Namaha. Om Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah. Om Shruti Smriti Purananamalayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavatpada Shankaram Lokashankaram. Om Vididanamaya Vishadaika Kala Nacha Kinchana Kanchanamasti Guru Dhrutameva Videhi Krupam Sahajam Bhava Shankara Deshikame Sharanam. Om Brahmanandam Paramasugadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvataitam Gaganasadusham Tattvamasya Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavaतीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि. परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः. श्री ऐतरेय उपनिषदः आचार्येभ्यो नमः. अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव सिद्धिद्वारा मोक्षप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां गुरुशिष्यभक्तभगवत् परम्परायाः समस्तयोगसाधनानाम् अद्वैतवेदान्तसाधनानां पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण समस्त विश्वव्याप्तिद्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगतिद्वारा विश्वशान्ति विश्वकल्याण विश्वसामरस्य विश्व एकता विश्वपुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्मिन् सनातन धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये निश्चित कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह समस्त भक्त साधक सेवक जिज्ञासु उपासकानां भगवत् कृपया गुरूणां कृपया श्रुतिमातु कृपया पूर्णायुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेम स्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्य विजय आदि समस्त सत्साधना संपदा सानुकूलता शक्तीनां प्राप्ति बाह्य अभ्यंतर समस्त शत्रु विघ्न समूल निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये दिग्विजयार्थम श्री ऋग्वेदांतर्गत ऐतरेय अरण्यकांतर्गत ऐतरेय उपनिषदः पारायणम् आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययनम् वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ पारायणम्। ओम मनस्तापतमशान्त्यै यस्य पादनखच्छटा शरदिन्दुरिवा भाति तं वन्दे नीलचिन्मणिम्। ओम अथ ऋग्वेदांतर्गत ऐतरेय उपनिषद प्रथमोऽध्यायः शांति मंत्रः। ओम वांग मे मनसि प्रतिष्ठिता मनो मे वाचि प्रतिष्ठितम् आविराविर्मयेधे वेदस्य मआणेस्तः श्रुतं मे मा प्रहासीः अनेनाधीतेनाहोरात्रान् सन्दधामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवत्ववतु मामवतु वक्तारमवतु वक्तारम् Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Atha Dvitiyah Khandaha. Om Ta Eda Devataha Srishtaha Asmin Mahatyarnave Pravadan Tam Ashanaya Pipasabhyam Anmavarjata Ta Enamabruvan Ayatanam Naha Prajanihi Yasmin Pratishthidaha Annamadama Ide Tabhyogam Anayat Ta Abruvan Navainoyamalamiti Tabhyoshvamanayat ता अब्रुवन् अवैनोयमलमिते ताभ्यः पुरुषमानयत् ता अब्रुवन् सुकृतं बत इति पुरुषो वाव सुकृतं ता अब्रवीत् यथा आयतनं प्रविशत इति अग्निर्वाग्भूत्वा मुखं प्राविशद वायुः प्राणो भूत्वा नासिके प्राविशद आदित्यः चक्षुर्भूत्वा अक्षिणी प्राविशत दिशः श्रोत्रं भूत्वा कर्णौ प्राविशद शन ओषधि वनस्पतयो लोमानि भूत्वा त्वचं प्राविशन् चन्द्रमा मनो भूत्वा हृदयं प्राविशद मृत्युरपानो भूत्वा नाभिं प्राविशद आपोरेतो भूत्वा शिश्नं प्राविशन् तमशनाया विपासे अब्रूताम् आवाभ्याम् अभिप्रजानीः इति ते अब्रवीत एतासु एव वां देवतासु भजामि एतासु भागिन्यौ करोमि इति तस्मात् यस्यैकस्यै च देवतायै हविर्गृह्यते भागिन्यौ एव अस्याम् अशनाया विपासे भवतः ओम शांति 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 फ्रेंड्स सेकंड खंड ऑफ द प्रथमः अध्यायः we are seeing here. So the Parabrahma Paramatma who alone was there. He only has done the Ikshana, the Sankalpa, to create the lokas. Once the lokas are created through his Satya Sankalpa Ikshana, then he thought of creating the Lokapalas. For that sake, he has created the Virat Purusha. From the Virat Purushas, Purusha, again because of the Dhyana, Abhidhya, Avitapta, Dhyana of Paramatma, Sankalpa Paramatma, Ikshana Paramatma, the apertures, Golakas, from there, the Indriyas, from there, the Lokapalakas, who are Indriya Adhisthana Devatas, they are Varna. Then the most important domain that they all have fallen in this Mahati Samsara Arnave. So, what is the description of this entire samsara has been beautifully explained once for all. Whereas by Bhagavan Sri Adi Shankara, we have seen. So, having fallen into this samsara, these devatas. Why this topic of devatas? Into this samsara, they are also fallen. Bhagavan here Bhashyakara tells why Shruti Mata has mentioned this topic. Very, very crucial, important topic of this Upanishad, of all Upanishads, which in different contexts, in different way, we have seen, same thing it is seen here in this way. We have seen that Bhashya yesterday. Once more we go through that and grasp the heart of both the Shruti Mata and the Bhashyakara, what they are meaning. It is said, we are doing from second para of Bhashyam, ki tasmat, therefore, what is this, what is the reasoning, what is the explanation? That even the devatas have papatan patitavantyah etasmin mahati arnave. In this big samsara samudra, even devatas also have fallen. What is the meaning that is conveyed through this? What we have to learn from it is this one. तस्मात् अज्ञादि देवता अप्यय लक्षण अपि या गतिः व्याख्याता अज्ञादि देवता reaching path that which was taught earlier. How it was taught? Jnana karma samuchaya anushtana. So through jnana karma samuchaya anushtana, Ajnadi devata prapti sadhana or the path is indicated. Even if we do all those, Jnana Karma Samuchaya sadhanas follow that path and gain to the position of these Ajnadi Devatas. Means we ourselves become the Ajnadi Devatas, Anushtana Phalamutaha Sa Api. Even that becoming any of these Devatas also, following that Jnana Karma Samuchaya, Na Alam Samsara Dukkha Upashamaya. It is not enough to be freed from getting the Upashama from the Samsara Dukkha. So even if we become devatas, even if we become even Indradi, even we become Brahmadeva also, not sufficient to free ourselves from the samsara dukkha. Samsara dukkha upashamanaya, reaching to those positions is not sufficient. Reaching to those positions with such a hard works of this jnana and karma samuchaya. कितना भी करो उससे संसार दुख उपशमन will not happen. Iti, in this way, ayam vivakshita artha atra. In this present context of telling that the devatas also have fallen into that mahati arnava samsara, in this context, the meaning and the purpose is this one. Therefore, don't try even to become any of the devatas also. Samsara will continue even in being them, in being those positions are the yonis. Therefore, what? Conclusion. Yataha evam tasmat. Yataha, because of this reason, evam, therefore, tasmat, because of this reason, evam viditva. Having very clearly understood. Understood what? Even Agni, Indra, Vayu, Varuna, Surya, Adi, Devata Sthana Prapti also not the hetu for the moksha from the samsara dukkha, evam viditva param brahma, which is atma. For what? Atmanaha sarvabhutanam cha. That parabrahma who is the self of ourselves and also of all beings. Okay. Cha yaha vakshamana visheshanaha, and that which is going to be explained with the visheshanas of samjnanam, prajnanam, आज्ञानम प्रज्ञानम करके इन विशेषणों से जो आगे बताया जाएगा, that brahma and prakrutah cha, that brahman which is the topic of the entire or any of the Upanishadic literature, and that recently what it is spoken as जगद उत्पत्ति स्थिति संहार हेतुत्वेन, प्रकृतः च जगद उत्पत्ति स्थिति संहार हेतुत्वेन, जगद उत्पत्ति स्थिति संहार के हेतु के रूप में जिस ब्रह्म का अभी बताया गया है ना, सईक्षता लोकान्न सुजा, all of that shows that that Brahman is the one who is the hetu for जगत उत्पत्ति स्थिति संहार. सो जगत उत्पत्ति स्थिति संहार के हेतु के रूप में जिस ब्रह्म को बताया है, जो ब्रह्म उपनिषदों का विषय है, जो ब्रह्म हमारा भी और हर एक का भी आत्मस्वरूप है ना, आत्मा आत्मनः आत्मा सर्वभूतानां च, यह वक्षमान, और दैट व्हिच विल बी टोल्ड विद द लक्षणास इन द फ्यूचर, दैट ब्रह्मन सह ब्रह्म सह दैट ब्रह्मन सर्व संसार दुख उपशमनाय वेदितव्यः. That Brahman has to be recognized, known, identified with, experienced as ourselves for Sarva Samsara Dukkha Upashamanaya, for the Upashamana of all the Dukkha of the entire Samsara. There is no other way than experiencing the Brahma Tattva for the Samsara Dukkha Upashamana. Any amount of yajna, upasana, puja we do in this human life, only any number of comforts we may get, positions we may get. Even we, the same upasana yajna, go to different lokas and get those devata shariras, samsara dukkha upashamana will not be achieved. Only through the Brahmanubhava that the samsara dukkha upashamana shashvata rupena will happen, not otherwise. To convey this most crucial important thought that even devatas also fallen In that Mahati Samsara Arnava, it is told. And we can see the Devatas, Rakshasas fighting, Devatas becoming bhogi, Devatas becoming arrogant, Devatas sometimes questioning the authority of the Lord also, Devatas creating obstacles even for human beings when they are doing sadhana. तो देवताओं में भी हम इतने सारे limitations देखते हैं. Among those devatas, like among any human beings, if anyone has realized Brahman, then he is Mukta Devata, like Mukta human beings. But for the Mukti from Samsara, Brahma Atma Aikya Bodha is inevitable. To convey this is this context of Devatas also falling into the Mahati Samsara Arnava. ओके यतः एवं तस्माद् एवं विदित्वा परं ब्रह्म आत्मा आत्मनः सर्वभूतानां च यः वक्ष्यमाण विशेषणः प्रकृतः च जगदुत्पत्ति स्थिति संहारयत्वेन सः सर्वसंसार दुःखोपशमनाय वेदितव्यः. For the removal of sarva samsara dukkha, then Brahman alone has to be recognized. In ourselves and alone, everywhere, that alone is there. Quotations are given. तस्मात् एषः पन्था एतत् कर्म एतत् ब्रह्म एतत् सत्यम्. Will be told in this very Upanishad. Later on it will come in that second, third chapters. कि एषः पन्था, this is the actual the marga of Brahma Jnanam. Etat karma, if at all you think some karma has to be done, you call this as karma, but you do it. Not anything other than it which you call as important karma and do it and get lost in getting this or that, but not moksha. So to etat brahma, this alone is brahma, etat satyam, this is the ultimate truth. This is what we have to discover. This is what is in one, this Aitareya Upanishad quotation quoted. Then yad etat parabrahma atma jnanam, yad etat param brahma atma iti jnanam. Parabrahma alone is myself. This jnanam jo hai na anya pantha vidyate ayanaya. To cross the samsara, anya pantha na vidyate. Ayanaya means to go beyond samsara. तो संसार के पार जाने के लिए इस मार्ग के अलावा ब्रह्म आत्मा का ज्ञान रूपी मार्ग के अलावा देयर इज नो पंथा. दिस कम्स इन श्वेताश्वतर उपनिषद इति मंत्र वर्णात. These are the quotations that are given from this Aitareya and Shvetashvatara to say that obtaining the Brahma Tattva alone is the hetu for samsara dukkha upashamana. No other thing including doing jnana karma samuchaya and becoming Agnyadi Devata Sharira also. Agnyadi Devata Sthana, Devata position. Agnyadi Devataओं का शक्ति सामर्थ्य मिलकर भी there is no guarantee that there is moksha. Like in human beings, many people have many powers. Doesn't mean they are liberated from the samsara dukkha. No, no? With all those richnesses, the powers, the positions, the commanding things, the activities done and achieved, the name and fame received, praise received, yet they are. Is that every Bharata Ratna, Padma Bhushana, Padma Vibhushan, that they are free from all bandhana or what? Samsara bandhan se free hai kya wo? Nobody. Only a Brahmatma Jnana. तस्मात् यद एतत् परब्रह्म आत्मज्ञानम न अन्य पंथा विद्यते अयनाय. Other than this Brahma Atma Jnana or Anubhuti, there is no other path to go beyond the samsara. This is how this topic concluded. First topic is Devatas came, after the Indriyas came, after the Golakas came, from that Virat Purusha on the meditation of this Param Brahma Paramatma Purusha. That Paramatma Purusha did the Dhyanam, he took out the uh, lump of the thing from the total Panchamahabhuta, then he made it proper for it to express as Virat Rupa, then he did the Sankalpa or Dhyanam, then the aperture, then the Indriyas, then the Devatas came. These devatas fell into samsara, samudra. What is that samsara? Samudra explained. And the purpose of this topic is to say ब्रह्मत्व एकत्व बोध के अलावा there is no other way to get rid of samsara moksha. संसार से मोक्ष, दुख रूपी संसार से मोक्ष. There is no other way. Don't try to find the moksha or freedom from all dukkha permanently by any other means. Guarantee is failure. This very, very crucial topic is being that way explained here by Bhagavan Adi Shankara. They must seek only the truth, seek only the eternal, seek only the Brahman. How much ever vague it appears now, confusing it appears, incomprehensible it appears, yet Shruti Mata's orders, Bhashyakara's orders is, order means they don't order, they give only suggestion, but we should take it as order that the only thing that we have to pursue is the Brahma Atma Ekamodaha. With this topic is over. Then what happened? To those devatas who have fallen in Mahasamudra, what Bhagavan did was, first, he endowed that Hiranyagarbha or sorry, that Virat Purusha with this Vilakshana Lakshana of the Hasana Pipasa, hunger and thirst. From him, the Virat Purusha, obviously, the entire devatas being his own secondary expression, from him, the Asana Pipasa have reached them also. Then they asked, give us the place to stay, food to consume. That's how the topic continues. Aage. So here in the Bhashya, this portion of Bhagavan endowing them with the hunger, they are asking for the ayatanam that we study, which is there in the Mula Mantra number 1. First mantra का second portion क्या था कि अहम प्रापतन तम अशनाया पिपासाभ्याम अन्ववार्जत. The Lord endowed them with hunger, thirst. Ta enam abruvan. Then they spoke to the Lord. Ayataram naha prajanihi. Tell us what is the ayatana where we have to stay. Create and give us ayatanam. Yasmin pradishtita, seated in which annam adama will consume our food, without which we cannot be alive. तो आयतन हमको दे दो. These devatas asked. This is the mantra in the Mula mantra. The same thing in Bhashyam we study. What Bhagavad says, Tam. Tam means Sthana Karana Devata Utpatti Bija Bhutam Purusham. Tam Ashana Pipasabhyam Anvavarjat. That is the main sentence. Tam matlab kaun? Virat Purush ko. Who is that Virat Purusha? Tam Sthana. Who has got Sthana? That is the apertures. The Karana means the Indriyas. Devata means Ajnani Devata. Utpatti Bija Bhutam Purusham. That Purusha, Virat Purusha, who was Utpatti ka Bij bana for the Sthana, for the Karana and for the Adhisthana Devatas. Sthana Karana Devataon ke Utpatti Bijamut to that Purusham, and who is Prathama Utpaditam, who is the first created by the Paramatma. Then Pindam Atmanam, that the Brahmanda Pinda जो है, Pindam, which is that Atmanam, which is independent by itself, the self, Atmanam. What did he do? Ashanaya is one word. Pipasa is second. Ashanaya is hunger. Pipasa is thirst. Ashanaya pipasa abhyam anvavarjatu. What is the meaning of anvavarjatu? Anugamitavanu. What is the meaning of anugamitavanu? Sanyojitavan. Ityartha. With his sankalpa, he created hunger and thirst, and he imposed that hunger and thirst to those first to that Prathama Purusha, the Virat Purusha. So to whom the hunger and thirst was given is the Virat Purusha himself. So Tam Purusham Prathama Utpaditam Pindam Atmanam Ashanaya Pipasabhyam Anvavarjat Anugamitavanu means Sanyojitavan. So it is sankalpa se unko hunger aa gaya. Means before that state there is nothing called hunger and thirst. Only the Virat Purusha. There is Asana Pipasa. Okay. Now, once he has got the hunger thirst, Tasya Karana Bhutasya, that Virat Purusha, who is the Karana, Tasya Karana Bhutasya, Ashanayadi Doshavatvat. When he has got that dosha of Ashana and Pipasa given by the Lord, Tat Karya Bhutasya, Tat Karya Bhutanam Abhi. The effects of this Virat Purusha, all these devatas, ये सब उनके कार्यभूत है ना, even all of them also, tat karyabhutanam api devatanam asanayadimatvam, they also got the asana pipasa sankramita to them from their cause the Virat Purusha. So Virat Purusha को हंगर थर्स्ट का दोष लगा दी भगवान ने, तो उनसे उत्पन्न उनके कार्यभूत devatas also were supplied with, endowed with, connected with, fallen trap into the asana pipasa. तो विराट पुरुष को दिया हंगर थर्स्ट, वो जाकर उनके कार्यभूत जो देवता है उनको भी लग गया असना में पासा. Therefore, what happened? After that, those devatas, taha means those devatas, tataha, after that, asanaya pipasabhyam pidyamanaha. So much they were in dukkha, pida, because of hunger and thirst. And that you all know. When there is hunger, there is thirst, till that food is consumed, water is drunk, how much of pida goes on. भयंकर ये hunger and thirst की पीड़ा जो खत्म ही नहीं होती for any of the living beings. Even Jnani also, when they are in the Sharir, they have to have that Pida Vashana Pipasa, they have to satiate. इसलिए भैक्षचर्याम चरंता भवती विक्षाम देहि. Till the Sharir Padana happens, till the Sharira is there, the Ashana Pipasa has to be continuously given by anyone. Therefore, they were pidyamana. They were in such a dukkha pain because of hunger and thirst. And we know sometimes when the food gets delayed by half an hour, 1 hour, and our sugar value is getting reduced if we are diabetic. You know, what an amount of pain, dukkha. Terrible. Therefore, taha tataha asanaya pipasabhyam pidyamanaha. Suffering from that hunger and thirst, enam pitamaham Srishtaram Abruvan Uktavantyah Uktavatya. They all have spoken to their creator, their grandfather. So, why their grandfather? Because in between there is Virat Purusha is there. So, Virat Purusha is the father of all the devatas. For Virat Purusha, the father is this Paramatma. Therefore, that Paramatma, the Parabrahma has become Pitamaha to these devatas. So to that Pitamaha, the Srishtikarta who created them, they spoke. What these devatas spoke to him? Kim Ayatanam Adhishtanam. Ayatanam, place of stay, Adhishtanam, supporting place, Naha. Naha means Asmabhyam, Hamare liye, Prajanihi. Prajanihi, let us know where is the Ayatana we have to put up. Vidatsva de do हमको. The place to stay, oh Lord, please give us. Why do you need the place to stay? Ki yasmin ayatane pratishtitaha. Having established ourselves in that ayatana, the place of stay, the abode, samartaha satyaha, becoming capable. Matlab, that place you give us, having staying where we become capable. For what? Annam adamaha, bhakshayamaha iti. That we can consume the food. Because we are very hungry and thirsty. So give such a place, having stationed where, seated where, we satiate our hunger and thirst by consuming the due food. Give us the place of abode or stay. All the Indriyas requested Pitamaha, the Parabrahma Tattva. Okay, Eva Muktaha Ishvaraha. When this way Paramatma was requested by them, Eva Muktaha Ishvaraha. Mantra number 2. ताभ्यो गाम् आनयतु ता अब्रुवन् न वैनोऽयमलमिति ताभ्यः अश्वम् आनयतु ता अब्रुवन् न वैनोऽयमलमिति अगेन ताभ्यः गाम् आनयत् ता अब्रुवन् न वैनोऽयमलमिति ताभ्यः अश्वमानयत् ता अब्रुवन् न वैनोऽयम् अलम् इति. So when they requested all devatas, give us the place to stay. Staying where? Very properly, comfortably, we become capable to consume the anna. So the anna means whatever the consumable things which sustain each of those devatas. सबके लिए एक ही नहीं होता है, एक एक का अलग अलग, whatever it is. So there stationed, we will be easily able to grasp or receive our foods. Those places to stay you give us. When they requested the Ishvara, the Paramatma, like that, that Ishvara, what did he do? Eva Mukta Ishvara. First, Tabhyaha means Devatabhyaha. For those Devatas' sake, Gam. Gam means Gava Akruti Visishtam. Gam means Gava Akruti Visishtam. The cow-shaped specified being. How did he do it? Pindam. The pinda in the cow shape. How he brought it? Tabhya eva adbhya purvat. Pindam samudritya murchaitva anayat darshitavanu. Like Virat Purusha is brought and made from the water predominant Panchamahabhutas, from the same material source, this Ishvara Paramatma brought out the shape of a cow and he molded it. He got the lump and he did whatever the jadoo he had to do, then it became the shape of a cow. Lela, stay in this. I have given you the place for stay. So the cow was made and brought and put in front of them. ताभ्यः देवताभ्यः गां गवा आकृति विशिष्टं पिंडम ताभ्यः एव अद्भ्यः पूर्ववत् पिंडम समुद्धृत्य मूर्छयित्वा आनयत् मीन्स दर्शितवान्. गाम आनयत् मीन्स ताभ्यो गाम आनयत्. दिस इज द मेन सेंटेंस ऑफ उपनिषद मंत्र. So tabhyah means devatabhyah, gam means gavakrutim, anayat means he brought out from the same pinda, like earlier he brought out and he made it prepared and gave it that shape of cow. He brought there and ayatavanam, ayatanavan or darshitavan. आनयत दर्शितवान, ले आए और वह दिखाया. देखो ये गाय ले आया हूं आपके लिए, बैठो इसमें जाकर सब लोग. What did they say? They have gone around the cow. They looked at every of those devatas. They just touched jana, parakha, vagara. As we are given by the shopkeeper, any of the object, if we are wise, we just check it in all its directions and see whether is that the one which gives us comfort, is that the one for which we have come. Yes, I will take it. नहीं तो हम छोड़ देते हैं. So they have just observed the cow. Then, for whatever the reason, cow may be sattvic animal, that is from our standpoint and all. In other language, in the cow, all devatas they stay. That is said. Oh, baat ki baat hai. That is different Puranic story. Here we are studying Upanishad. So they looked at the cow, all fine, vegetarian hai, sadhu jantu hai, but फिर भी ना कि what we want to involve and enjoy as devatas, this fellow cow sharira is not satisfactory. Because cow doesn't have dimag to be creative in giving us special bhoga and enjoyments. है कि नहीं? वो घास फूस खाता रहेगा वो. It never improves only in its all that consumption. So in this body, if we are there, then we cannot lavishly, luxuriously, wonderfully, we can't enjoy our annam. है कि ना, गाय के शरीर में। Therefore, what did they say? ताहा पुनः गवाकृतिम दृष्ट्वा अब्रुवन. Seeing that Gayaka shape, they spoke. They thoroughly examined and all. They made an inquiry, etc., etc. Then they came to a conclusion. It's not sufficient for them. Therefore, unanimously they said, Navai, never bow. Navai, na means never indeed only. Naha means for us, asmabhyam. Then asmad artham, for our sake, adhishtanaya, for us to stay as an anushtana, adhishtanaya, annam attum, for us to have the consumption of the annam properly, ayam pindaha alam navai, this cow is not enough for us, not sufficient. They did not reject saying that it is fully useless. They said it is not sufficient. है ना, like the Dig Devata wants to enjoy good music, mano, because he's Shrotra ka Devata है. But the cow is not interested in any music. So Dig Devata can't get that joy. So to the Varuna Devata want to enjoy good tasty food, mano. Cow शरीर doesn't need, उसको घास फूस दे दो, सूखा या गीला, that is enough for it. In the cow शरीर you can't enjoy the पंचभक्ष परमान्न. काउ डजंट बॉदर, उसको दिमाग नहीं है और इंद्रियों में वो ताकत, वो जरूरत नहीं लगता है. So for that reason, that what they want to enjoy the ashna pipasa and other things, this cow sharira is alam nahi hai. Alam is sufficient. No, navai naha ayam alam iti. Navai noyam alam iti. Ayam naha na alam. This cow sharira for us not sufficient. Navai noha asmad artham adhishtanaya annamattum ayam pinda halam navai. It was not sufficient for them. Lots of inconveniences, insufficiencies are there. You know, like when you go in flight, if you are very huge bodied हो, तो that कुर्सी देते हैं आपको, छोटा होता है वो. अब noyam alam, but you can't jump out of flight or fight. You are compelled there. So when we will try to buy the things, we understand no, it's not enough. Now why alamiti? That you want to go for a rented house, a one bedroom house. Now I am alamiti because huge samsara I have. A wife, 4 5 children and all that servants, कुत्ता वित्ता, इतना मिलकर एक छोटे घर में कैसे रहेंगे? ना I am alamiti. So too, just meager salary is getting, but huge family not sufficient. Therefore, bigger job he looks for. We are focusing on the word I am na alam. This cow sharira is not sufficient for us for lavishly, exhaustively enjoying our asana pipasa annam. भगवान ने कहा चलो ठीक है, rejected. So cows are born before human beings. Second one. कि so alam means paryaptah. So attum nayogyah ityartah. So attum means to consume nayogyah. This cow sharira is not sufficient fit for them. है ना, for these devatas. Quantity wise kaho, quality wise kaho, continuation wise kaho, cherishing wise, in whatever the way, this is not sufficient. Like when you take a child for a clothing shop, so you show him that dress. No, I am alam, he says. He has his own criteria. है ना, उसको डिजाइन पसंद नहीं आया हो, रंग पसंद नहीं आया हो, साइज पसंद नहीं आया हो, कलर क्लॉथ का क्वालिटी इट मे नॉट लाइक इट. नहीं पापा, नॉट, आई एम alam, please get me another, he says. Is it not? So they also said attum na alam. For us to have the consumption of the food consumption is anything which makes them survive and be happy. To consume that, staying in this body is not sufficient. Of cow, as I said, The vehicles when we travel, sometimes not suitable. The houses where we stay, some are not suitable. The office in which stay, as the office expands and grows in its work and employees, you say not alamiti, therefore shift to a bigger one. इन दैट वे द काउ शरीर जान लिए वो लोग परख लिए और बोलते हैं कि हमारे लिए लेने के लिए सफिशिएंट नहीं है. वी गिव आवर रीजंस. In the cow seated, the Indriya Adhisthana Devatas cannot enjoy fully. They are not satisfied. अगर भगवान रिजेक्ट करते होते कि नहीं नहीं यही दे रहा हूं मैं, दूसरा ऑप्शन नहीं है, then they would have entered. But Bhagavan did not compel them. Then what happened? Alam paryaptaha attum na yogya ityartha. Now, gavi pratyakyate. When the cow is rejected, what did the Lord do? Tabhyaha, for their sake, ashwamanayatu. घोड़े को ले आए. घोड़ा विच कैन लिटिल फास्टर रन, थोड़ा उसको गाय से भी ज्यादा अकल होता है, सज्जे खब्बे देखते हैं, दौड़ता है वो. सो अश्वभारयत. Lord brought the again from the lump of clay, that the Panchamahamuta from the water, he brought another pinda and he molded in the form of the Ashwa, then brought and kept inside in front of these devatas, saying that Dekho bhai, you rejected cow, okay, take this, enter into this is for your accommodation. Gavi pratyakhyante tabhya ashwamanayatu. Looking at the Ashwa again, all of them. Abruvan, they went through each individual as group collectively, made a meeting, then they came to their own final resolution. लाइक ना कोई ऑफिस में यजमान कोई लोग वर्कर्स के लिए कुछ फैसिलिटीज देते हैं, तो वर्कर्स यूनियन मीट्स and they discuss, no, this bonus is not enough, this salary is not enough, this increment is not enough, let us not go to work, let us demand more. Then, same way, these devatas having discussed, they came to the Pitamaha Bhagavan. Same thing they said. What did they say? Kita Abruvan, they spoke, Navai, never indeed, Naha, for our sake, Ayam, this horse body also, Alam iti, sufficient for consuming the food, Purvavat. भाषा का पूर्वात में जैसे पहले कहा, ऐसे गाय को भी देखकर उन्होंने कहा कि नॉट सफिशिएंट, नो गाय नो हॉर्स. नो इन दिस वे लिस्ट में दो ही दिए, बट द भाष्यकार सेज, नो सेकंड मंत्र इज ओवर, कि सर्व प्रत्याख्याने, like that so many other bodies are brought. Birds के lot of might have been brought, plants के लाए होंगे. In the animals only, other animals, the elephants, big size, the tiger, the ferocious one, or the deer, which is a swift one, or a peacock looks so beautiful. In this way, so many Hayatanas, the bodies, the Ishvara Paramatma brought for them. Sarva Pratyakhyana. They were going on rejecting one by one all of them. कोई भी उनको पसंद ही नहीं आ रहा, सफिशिएंट ही नहीं लग रहा, ना वही ना अयम अलम इति, नॉट इनफ, नॉट फॉर दोज देवतास. Then the Lord thought what to do finally. Then in this third mantra we will see that he will bring his own form, or the Virat Purusha whom he has made, that form of the Manushya Akara he brings. That is what is our next mantra. Let us chant. Tabhyaha Purusham Anayat Ta Abruvan Sukrutam Bata iti Purusho Vava Sukrutam Ta Abravit Yatha Ayatanam Pravishata iti. So, Tabhya again chant kare. Tabhyaha Purusham Anayat Ta Abruvan सुकृतं बत इति पुरुषो वाव सुकृतं ता अब्रवीत यथा आयतनं प्रविशत iti. So meaning is tabhya purusham anayat. Purusha is brought for them. Finally, after all animals, all birds, all plants, all insects, जितना हो सके भगवान ने सारे लाते गए लाते गए लाते गए. That means all of them were created before the humans. For everything, navai noyam alamiti, navai noyam alamiti, naha ayam na alamvai, naha ayam na alamvai. Please, not sufficient, not sufficient, not sufficient. Tabhya purusham anayat. So Shruti Mata cut short. She did not give the list of 100 things. That's why Shankara Bhagavan in Bhashya, Sarva Pratyakhyane, when everything is rejected. And maybe as a final or last but one, whatever the step, he brought a Purusham. Then Ta Amruvan. Then they went through that Purusha. Sharira, inside and outside. He inquired about what are the whole things that are there in this body, the connections. Everything when they have studied. Like, as I said, when you have to go for a house to buy it or ready-made house or rent it, you go and see those 10 flats. You know, वास्तु देखेंगे, floor देखेंगे, the ventilation देखेंगे आप. Then the water supply you see, the ambience you see around, aesthetics we see, Naiva road we see, shopping complex पास में है, main road पास में है कि नहीं, सनलाइट आता है कि नहीं, अंदर पौधे लगा सकते हैं कि नहीं, स्टेयर्स, द लिफ्ट इज देयर और नॉट, दैट जनरेटर है कि नहीं वहाँ, वॉचमैन है कि नहीं, नियर टू द शॉपिंग कॉम्प्लेक्स, एंड द साइज ऑफ द हॉल्स, एवरी रूम छोटे छोटे हैं, नहीं चलेगा. माई चिल्ड्रन आर 6 फुटर 7 फुटर, यू कांट हैव एन 8 फीट वाला हाउस देयर. इवन द कलर कॉम्बिनेशन दे सी, एंड गार्डन कुछ है क्या देखेंगे. हाउ मेनी थिंग्स यू चेकअप, वाटर सप्लाई प्रॉपर है कि नहीं, प्लम्बिंग वर्क प्रॉपर है कि नहीं, पूजा का कोई मंदिर है. वी सी सो मेनी, वी जस्ट से चलो. So these devatas also, in individuals as groups, they went on rejecting all, seeing none were fit for them. Then when they saw this human body given, डर भी लगा उनको, इतना हम रिजेक्ट कर ही जा रहे हैं, अब के फिर वो कहेंगे चल जा यही लड़कते रहो तुम हवा में, कुछ मिलेगा नहीं. And this found to be perfect, excellent, beautiful. Therefore, what did they say? Abruvan Tabhya Purushamanayat. For their sake, the Purusha Sharira, human being Sharira, Bhagavan brought. Tabruvan, they all spoke. Sukrutam Bata iti. Oh Lord, well done. Congratulations. You have done the best one, and by giving the best to us, you have done the best done. Best thing you have done. You made us happy. Fantastic. It is Sukrutam Bata. Like in any of the shoppings, you find something which is better than all. ये वाला था मैं जिसके लिए ढूंढ रहा था. When you go for buying a purse, there are 1,000 types of purses are there. You have your own idea in your mind. You want to put your husband also in that, or children servant. So depending on that requirement, vanity, arrogance bag. If the women folk, the men hai to have 25 visas and 22 credit cards and 10 debit cards, and then Aadhaar card, then the ration card. अब देखो उतना लगाना है तो तगड़ा होना है पर्स. So you look for, he shows you, और थोड़ा बताओ बताओ बताओ. Then he shows, yes, this is good one. The purse or the pocket, whatever. So to the clothes, so to any of the utensils. You go for electronics. अभी दीपावली का शुरू हुआ है ना, washing machine. No, 7.5, 8 liters, big family is ours. No top load, front load. क्या क्या बोलता है, I don't know all that. रेफ्रिजरेटर कोई 3 डोर वाला लेके आया. 1 डोर होता था, अभी सेकंड डोर हो गया. सेकंड डोर भी अलमारी की तरह हो गया. नाउ द 3 डोर वाला इसका. our own conveniences. Sukrutam Bataiti. They all unanimously clapped and shouted, "Well done, O Lord! You made the best, you gave us the best." Then Purushova Sukrutam. Therefore, the Purusha creation is the best creation by the Lord. They all have celebrated, enjoyed seeing that Purusha from all corners. As I gave you so many examples, every of the builders thinking about the convenience of the people, their choices, they go on improving upon their construction. That's what is the research and development in everything they do. What makes it more convenience? The foldable cell phone, बड़ा है तो गिर रहा है, छोटा है तो दिखेगा नहीं, तो करे क्या? नो, फोल्डेबल ग्लास, फोल्डेबल फोन आ गया. अब क्या क्या दुनिया में ना हर दिन बनाई जा रहे, बाप रे, ह्यूज वर्ल्ड. Research is going on, going on, going on in every field for improving to give more convenience to the human beings. Human beings are becoming very lazy with all those conveniences. Conveniences should be for us doing our duty in a better manner, not to become lazy. But anyway, that is unka hai, hum kya kare. So when they were all that way celebrating, then he said, "Oi, ruko now. What is it? Ta abravitu यथा आयतनम प्रविशता." अबे मैं घर दिया, तुम बाहर ही सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हो, घुसो अंदर. एंटर इनसाइड. द लॉर्ड ऑर्डर्ड दोज देवतास, है कि नहीं? जाओ जाओ अपने कमरे में जाओ. When we go to the camp also, we give that room numbers to all. Key. Old elders, ground floor, near to satsang hall, very far away from dining hall or near. And middle-aged, those who are there, the second floor or first floor given. Youngsters are there who can jump and all that. तो उनको third floor, jump is not jump from third floor, who can go fast. So that's how we calculate and give accommodation and go and stay. तो ये भगवान ने कहा चलो अपना अपना फिर जगह ढूंढ कर घुस जाओ, he said. So this is what is the meaning of mantra. Same thing is there in the Bhashyam also, that we will see tomorrow. Just simple thing, वही जो बताया उसी का meaning होएगा. Then as ordered by the Lord, each of them start entering into the different golakas of the human sharira. That is how all the devatas have come into us. Then the hunger thirst, वो भी है ना, वो भी पूछते हैं हमको भी दे, आयतन दे दो. Bhagavan says, your concepts, your ideas, you are not like devatas. You can't be given a place to stay. Therefore, I put you along with those devatas. You can't be independent. So this is how this particular khanda will have these next three more mantras. थोड़ा सा कल, थोड़ा सा परसों देखेंगे. After that now starts happening. Then लोक हो गया, लोकपाल हो गया, अब अन्न को क्रिएट करना है. Then अन्न का निर्माण हो जाएगा. Then they try to eat the annam. They cannot do it. Then only the apana can do the consumption of the annam. All of that होगा. ये सब होने के बाद भगवान फाइनली थिंक्स कि ये तो है ही, बट विदाउट मी दे विल नॉट हैव ए पर्पस ऑफ देयर एग्जिस्टेंस. Therefore, let me enter. In that way, in that the third chapter, Bhagavan himself enters into them through Simanam Vidarya. This is how this first chapter will be there. Third khanda. Second, third mein then Vicharana, Dhyana for the Atma Vastu Jnanam, that will come. So slowly we do. 500 days we have spent for Aitareya. तो उसके लिए कम से कम 50-100 दिन तो लगेगा. तो जितना लगने दो. Slowly we try to grasp with the Bhashya words. So far तो story aspect ही है, simple चल रहा है. Main वेदांत एक विचारना ये आया कि even having gained devata sharira, we are not going to have the moksha from the dukkhatmaka samsara. Only one is the Brahma Atma Ekamodha. There is no other way for moksha. Thank you. Om 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 Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो परमऋषिभ्यो परम ब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे नमो तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु थैंक यू फ्रॉम टुमारो लेट अस मीट एट 7:30 so join in 1 minute for our yoga darshana adhyanam 24th